Hello, welcome to This Day. I'm BJ Arnett. There's lots going on in the nation. The upheaval, the down, the up, the down, the up, the down, the like and dislike. But there's one thing that consistently stays in the news. Negative news about men. Well, let me say this. That's not what you're going to get today. That's not what we're about. We want to tell you some happy news. A gift for men called Menswear Inc. And it is led by a gift called Angelia O'Neal. Angela, thank you so much for being with us today and staying to talk further about all of the things it takes to run an organization that's God's gift to you, even though you didn't know you were getting that gift.
Right.
But talk to us about what it takes to lead an organization like this. Menswear Inc. went from just a little vision to, wait a minute, what happened there? It just blossomed into something. So how have you been able to run the ship, and what does it take to have the right people beside you?
Yes, thank you so much. That is a wonderful question. You're right. It just propelled into something totally unexpected to me, but you know, that's how our God works, right?
Absolutely.
Write the vision, make it plain.
Make it plain.
I do serve as president and CEO of the organization, and in addition to that, I do operate as the executive director, so I'm responsible for all the daily operations. I am right now going through a transition. We are looking for board members. I am looking for strong board members to come on to help us take Menswear Inc. to the next level. Since 2004, we've been around for a long time. We have been able to empower, train, and suit, if you will, over 1,500 young men throughout Metro Atlanta. We have, it is a blessing to be able to have touched that many people and love, like you were saying earlier. So we are looking for people that are interested in serving on the board of directors. We need people from different areas, from accounting to attorney to retail managers to corporate, I would say, that retail individuals. We need I'm open to political people. We need all types of people, because it takes a mix of people to really move an organization of this magnitude to the next level.
And now is the time for the next level to occur.
Yes.
You mentioned earlier in our first interview that you were stunned by the number of men incarcerated, the number of men not making it through even high school. The numbers are staggering. But when you put together a system like this, an organization like this, you are essentially going into this negative situation to pull out those that are ready to be transformed or to be returned to what is the state that they should be in, which is one of honor. How do you see an organization like Menswear Inc. able to do that? What's the strategy, if you will?
Our mission is simple: empower males and encourage families. Empower males to strengthen families. It's all about the empowering. You know, I say to anybody that wants to volunteer or serve, from a board member to a volunteer in our showroom, we are to encourage, uplift, period. Guys have been beat down enough. When they come to Menswear Inc., if we don't do anything else, we are to encourage and uplift. That's what they need. That's what they need to be able to feel that value that we were talking about earlier.
Absolutely.
To feel honored.
Yes.
They get beat up enough in the world, and sometimes even in their own households. And unfortunately, what I've learned, even as babies, in the household they grew up in many times, words that was spoken over them was not good. And we
people don't realize
that. Yes,
exactly.
It becomes a part of our psyche.
Yes. So those words have too much strength. And they begin to pull down the very thing that you want them to be. You press it on them in such a negative manner that they begin to become the worst instead of the best.
Boy, you so stupid.
Yep.
Mommy, I want to be a fireman. You can't be a fireman. Who told you? Go sit down somewhere. See, we don't really understand the seeds that we plant at a young age to our babies.
Yes.
And all they know is, well, if mommy said it, or if so-and-so said it, it must be true. So I guess, you know, I will never be. I can't. No, it's about who I am. It's about who God says you are. Yes, baby, you're more than a conqueror. You can conquer anything.
Just recently on social media, I saw this video of this little 3-year-old boy. He said, I am loved, I am blessed, I can't remember the third thing he said. And his mom and dad had taught this to him since he was 1.
Wow.
And it's gone crazy on social media. And he's about this big, walking with this huge backpack, on his way to not even kindergarten. He's
declaring
3.
and decreeing some things.
Declaring and decreeing. And he's got a little baseball cap, and he's holding his banana, and it's hilarious. And he's just marching, and he says, I am blessed. And the mom caught it on her phone, and all you can say is, wow. That little boy will have a conquering spirit versus
a defeated.
And now you're trying to change the narrative, because at this point, we've got to change the narrative.
We have to, and it starts, it's never too late.
It is.
I believe that. It's never too late. So I have provided services as young as boys in middle school.
Wow.
To my oldest client was maybe 70-something. It doesn't matter. It's never too late to affirm somebody.
Didn't we do a fashion show years ago with these gentlemen?
We did.
When you said the boys, I'm like, I remember this fashion show we did, and he was 70. The gentleman was 70 years old.
Yes, he sure was,
and
girl. They still talk about that stuff.
Look, and he was prancing across that stage. I was like, look at him. Is he 70? Stop. But again, that's the testimony of the organization. He felt so empowered.
Yes, he did.
He felt so empowered. He was awesome. And the ladies just cheered him on. They, as my granny would say, y'all just make him worse. It was the cutest thing. I loved it. There is a method to your madness. There's a structure.
It is.
There's a daily operational system that you've put together. When a gentleman signs up to be a part of Menswear Inc., what's he going to go through?
Okay. We decided, and I say we because, again, the Holy Spirit talks to me. As I was trying to perfect this, we have to do it from a holistic approach. It cannot be done just by me. It cannot be done by you. So what I do, I partner with agencies to be able to help balance the whole part of what the male may need, okay?
Yes.
So I partner with agencies. I partner with governmental, non-governmental, other nonprofit organizations, workforce development agencies. Once they are partnered with us, we put together a plan. See, it's, again, more than just a suit. It has to be a strategic plan to help him become successful. That's how he can get empowered. Once a gentleman is referred to us, they are signed up to either go through our wardrobe and work program, which is the complete suiting portion of it, or they go through our wardrobe and work, and they go through life skills training. So it all depends on what that need is.
And where they are at the particular time. We've recognized that women have all these kinds of programs, and now you are able to design something just for men. What's the primary difference between the two that you see?
The primary difference that I see is actually just taking action. Male, female, they all have needs. Men needs, sociological needs, clothing needs, economical needs. Women need the same thing. So it's just about recognizing that and making a plan to best suit him. That's what I find. There's really no big difference, BJ. It's just that, what about the men? Meaning society, in my opinion, just have not taken the time to really see what are the needs to support a male to be the head of the family, to be, positioned to be able to take his family to the next level. But he can't take his family if he can't take care of himself first.
And that's key.
Yeah.
That's so key.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't see a vision and purpose inside of himself for himself, there isn't even a need for him to grab hold of a woman and bring her into his life, because he has nowhere to take her. So first of all, we've got to strengthen him.
Yes.
And get him in position to be able to lead the way that he was designed.
And change his mindset. It really gets interesting. That's why I learned it is truly a ministry, because when they go through, let's say the client decides they want him to go through the full program, it all starts out by understanding the vision and the vision and power of the principles and power of vision. And it all starts within yourself. How do you see yourself against how does God see you?
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So we lay that foundation to help them begin to change thinking how they think of themselves, first and foremost. And then we have several, modules that we cover in that. And then we go into, okay, we're changing how you think about yourself. Now let's change how you view your surroundings and help you come up with a plan to be able to
handle that.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
That's good. Because within a society, you've got to recognize, yes, there's you here in the middle, but there are all of these things in your peripheral, if you will, or surrounding you, if you will, that you have to be able to deal with.
Yes.
Rejection is a major major problem for our men today.
Yes.
Rejection and wrong description.
Yes, I like that.
Wrong description. We have allowed men to be, and women to be described outside of who they are.
Yes.
So they now answer to this negative description. So as you said, oh, you can't be a fireman. Well, the child begins to answer life with the I can't.
I can't.
Versus, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you.
Yes.
Which means you can do that and so much more.
Yes.
So we've got to rein our mouths and begin speaking life over people, both
Even
male
ourselves,
and female, and even ourselves.
Yes.
Like I have a system every morning that I have to declare to myself who I am, because some mornings I wake up, my hair's this way, and I don't think I'm her or anybody. I have to go declare that I am the daughter of the Most High God.
Amen.
I have to go declare that I'm blessed and highly favored, anointed to do great things in the marketplace. You've got to say it until your whole being begins to live it out.
Yes.
What you are doing with Menswear Inc. is bracketing a way of thinking, tossing out that old and putting in that new, and really allowing it to help guide them back to who they really are.
Yes.
And it's really awesome.
From a non-judgmental perspective, too. You understand?
And that because you can.
Yeah, you can. You know,
can.
we don't like to be judged, so why should I judge you? I can't change the situation. I tell them, and this is how I start off my course, I can walk the walk, but I can't carry your cross for you. If you're ready for change, we're going to be here for you, and we're going to support you all the way. But you have to want that change.
Yes, indeed. You have to want the change. Change is probably one of the most difficult things that we have to begin to embrace. When someone says you're wrong about something, that doesn't mean the whole man or woman is wrong. It means that thing that you did is wrong. So we have to, that situation. So we have to shift the situation and leave the man and the woman whole.
Yes.
In the process.
Yes.
This is good stuff.
Yes, it is.
It is such a pleasure to have you here today. I want everyone to know Menswear Inc. is just a phone call away, just a website away, menswearinc.org. Menswearinc.org. It can't get any easier than that. If you'd like to lend your expertise as a board member, as just someone who will serve alongside all of the fabulous people that Miss Angela has, helping men get back to where they are absolutely supposed to be, then all you've got to do is pick up the phone. All you've got to do is go to menswearinc.org, because there's a place for you to be able to give your gift of your knowledge, your expertise to someone in need, and he just happens to be a man. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Angela. It's been great as always. God bless you.